When I don't feel like working for him, I will bless the Lord. When I feel like I should be better than where I'm at, I will bless the Lord. When I feel like I'm supposed to be farther than I am, I will bless the Lord. Because God has a season for everything. And perhaps the reason why I'm where I'm at is because it's my season to be here.
Yes. No, you're right.
And so God is testing me to show the enemy that I told you he can bear it. I told you she can handle it. And now, since you have taken them through these situations, I can give them double for their trouble. And so we need to understand that the storms don't come to kill us. It comes to build us. It comes to push us into God's purpose. And it comes to strengthen our relationship with him. I am encouraged today because of what God's word says. What is man that I am mindful of him? The Son of Man that God cares for him. The fifth says, you have made me a little lower than the heavenly beings, the heavenly hosts, and crowned me with glory and honor. The glory of the Lord is upon us. And he has honored us to be his people. You made us to rule over the works of your hands. You put everything under his feet. There are several other scriptures, but I'm not going to go through that. In Psalms 144, 1 through 4, Luke, the 10th chapter, the 19th verse, Hebrews, the 2nd chapter, the 5th through the 11th. But Luke, I'm just going to say this here because Luke, I want to hit back to Psalms 8 and 6 says, you made him to rule over the works of your hands and put everything under his feet. Luke, the 10th chapter, the 19th verse says, I have given you authority to trample over snakes and scorpions and to overcome all powers of the enemy, and nothing will harm you. Nothing will harm you. I have given you the authority. God has given us the power and the authority to walk over everything that is harming or trying to harm us. The other day, I was outside and there was a big bird that flew over me. And I looked up at the sky and he turned his head and looked down at me. And he just kept soaring. And that brought my mind to this one thing. That bird had the authority or the power to soar over things that can harm him. He was untouchable. He was unapproachable because he soared above. God has given us the power to be untouchable, to be unapproachable, meaning that when people try to approach us, to affect us later here, it don't harm us because we're not approachable. Because God has kept us. He has kept us to overcome everything that tried to bring us down. We're not distracted any longer. Because we're soaring. And we're going forward. And we see you, or we see our enemies as they see us, but they can't touch us. One thing my heart desires, that will I seek after, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord forever. One thing my heart desires, that I may seek you. Because you have given me everything pertaining unto life and godliness. Everything that you have right now, it was because of God's provision. Yes. And we ought to bless the Lord for everything that we have. The heartbeat of our praise is to recognize that God is the King. And we will bless his holy name as we stand in this place right now.